Gemstones are alive. These mini-computers, partly responsible for missing 411 portal phenomenon, and used in massive amounts of technology, including your smartphone. But the interesting thought I really want to take you on today is the thought of the New Jerusalem and how it's made of gemstones. 12 gemstones to be exact, the streets of gold. Now, thinking about this from a supercomputer technology standpoint, I'd like you to also consider the ephod that the Old Testament priests wore, and how those same 12 gemstones are the same 12 gemstones in the New Jerusalem. The priests wore the ephod and constantly worked with possible technology like the Ark of the Covenant. Even though the belief that God's Spirit was in there, it still seems to function like technology, superpowered by the Spirit of God. Now, gemstones with their healing properties, aside from being alive or supercomputing technology properties, and aside from being awesome to look at and hold, a thought emerged about what if I could collect all 12 gemstones that the New Jerusalem mentioned and that also the priests had. Would there be some sort of super activation or some sort of unique reaction between all 12? I still want to do that. Even if you look at God's throne in the scriptures, it's made of blue sapphire. You got this lapis lazuli blue gemstone tie-in. Now, whether you're talking about other crystals or gemstones that can offer protection, including EMF protection like shungite, or other gemstones including obsidian, citrine, amethyst, or other types of protection or properties or healing for the body even. Much more than hippie guru nonsense, I'd like you to also think about the 12 crystal skulls, or possibly even 13, and how they can function like a supercomputer, and how people have even felt being around them. What if they were all gathered together? Back to the missing 411 portal concept. When you think of these super mile-wide gemstone geode chunks beneath the earth on ley lines, well, there you go. Concluding with a thought about the New Jerusalem in light of the supercomputer gemstone understanding, this could be a super advanced, beyond type 6 civilization, beyond 12th dimension, with an entire city that's a smart city made up of these supremely pure, otherworldly gemstones, possibly even connected to these large geode chunks beneath the earth as some sort of computer interface. Thoughts could go on and on. Check out the fascinating world of gemstones. If you haven't heard, there's been a new phase of matter created called a time crystal. If that doesn't sound like some time travel stuff, I don't know what does. And it's being used in quantum computers. We're going to close with a really cool clip about anisotropic versus isotropic properties found in gemstones, specifically the 12 of the New Jerusalem.
Now, people have taken jewels and precious stones and cut a very thin slice for microscopic purposes, and then shone cross-polarized light through them to see what happens. Some jewels, in pure light, whatever their color to begin with, they may be red, blue, or green, turn into all the colors of the rainbow and the most fantastic patterns. Other precious stones, in pure light, lose all their color, just go black, look like a lump of coal dust. For example, diamonds in pure light are nothing. Garnets just lose everything.
Emeralds?
No, they keep it.
Oh, good.
There are other stones that are anisotropic and go into these beautiful colors. Now, here's the fascinating thing. The 12 precious stones that God uses to build the New Jerusalem are all anisotropic. In pure light, they are all far more beautiful. And you can just imagine from the picture we've seen on the screen how beautiful the New Jerusalem is going to be.